So, I haven't made a lot of videos this weekend, pretty much because I've been invited to a lot of parties, a lot of different celebrations for things. And last night I was at a celebration for the court victory for Elisa Kappelman, her not guilty verdict. They threw a party for that. And I met another YouTuber who, unfortunately, he goes by the name of J-Dub. And it's not the J-Dub of infamy in my part of the YouTube community, but he is kind of an interesting person. He likes to pull a bong rip every day on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description box for that. And after I film this video, I'm on my way to a birthday party up in the mountains. I wrapped a present for my friend. It is not a giant tampon, but it feels like one. Like, if I got this as a present, I would first be cautious, and then I would open it. So, anyways, what I wanted to talk to all of you guys about is I watched a few videos that have been sent to me. One early one from the Stigma Dane. He was the first person to pick up on my really weird backhanded shout out to the Puppy Turtle taking over Thunderbolt 94's channel. Then there was a video by Violently Graceful and a video by Inventor Gorilla. Now, when arguments leave YouTube and then start affecting real lives, I really can't get into that, especially for long-standing arguments where you can't even really figure out what the fuck started it, and none of your subscribers really follow any of the drama. So, that aside, and it gets really confusing, seriously, when you look at, like, people wanting Jews for Jesus to know about Venom Fang X's YouTube stuff. You know, as if they can't research it them damn selves. You know, as if he's not going to brag about it. So, what I wanted to talk about is people saying that I should speak a different way because I am some sort of public figure, because I am a delegate for the Republican Party. And here's the thing. All three of the videos that I just mentioned, and anything else that I've heard, have all said that I am a delegate, not was a delegate. And if anyone had followed the videos that were political on my channel, they would understand this process, but I think I need to explain it again. It's the only part of this that really kind of irks me, is that people don't understand the delegate process. This is how it happens. This year, in February, I went down to my precinct caucus. The entire state all went to their precinct caucuses. This is like your neighborhood, right? Only there's a line drawn around delineating what is your neighborhood, okay? You go down to your precinct caucus, and there's a straw poll. That's how the caucus system works here in Colorado. The straw poll is not binding. It means nothing. And in the Republican Party, a good 50% of my state voted for Rick Santorum in the straw poll. Although it's meaningless, it's just a popularity contest. People who stayed late that day, they got to put forth resolutions to see if the Republican Party would take their ideas and run with them. You know, in my precinct there was an anti-setting wolves free in the environment to control other animal populations resolution. That was somebody else. My resolution was, hey, let's protect graveyards from tourism. you know. And there were two others. One of them was just simply legalize the Constitution, and that was the only one that actually showed up at the state assembly. Now, from your precinct caucus, there are 4 assemblies that you could get voted in as a delegate for from your precinct caucus. 4 in the state. That would be the county, the judicial, the state, and the congressional. Right? There's 4 of them. Now, you can't be part of the other 3 if you're not county. County comes first. Now, that being said, first I became a county delegate, and then I pushed really hard in my precinct caucus, and by really hard, I just stood up and said I wanted to do it, and I was charismatic. And I got elected to the other 3 assemblies as a delegate. All right? Now, if you were to go on my channel and search county assembly, state assembly, congressional assembly, and judicial assembly, I videotaped all of them, and they're on my channel. Now, if I were to have been elected to the Republican National Assembly, the national level, on August 20th in Tampa, the RNC, all right, I would have had to have been elected at the congressional or state level. And at both, I was not elected as a national delegate at all. So, at that point, the weekend of April 15th, my duties as a delegate were over. So, to say that I am a delegate is not really proper. I was a delegate. If there were any sort of like legal ramblings, which from the Ron Paul bots, there actually is a little bit of legal wranglings going on, I might have to do some other duty as a state delegate because they might call me as a witness to a court case. But as far as having any ability stripped away from me, it'd be impossible to out me for something on YouTube and say, because I said something that is profane to a good number of people in the world, I should lose some power as a delegate. I've already exercised it. The only thing that I could be called for as a delegate would be like if Bill Clinton were called to testify about something that happened when he was president. He's not really president anymore. So, that's all. That's, people might try to, do things to me in my real life, and that doesn't really affect me as much. And that's actually why I'm a little bit more outspoken here on YouTube, is because I know I can get away with it, because nothing anyone tried to do to me in my life would actually, limit me in my regular life outside of YouTube. So I can be as outspoken as I fucking want to be. But it does kind of bother me that people don't understand the political process of being a delegate. Yeah. It's kind of hard to understand when there's 50 different ways of doing things in the country. And maybe the entire process should be a little bit more standardized between all the states. But that being said, I do have other responsibilities to the state government coming up. And I doubt that people outing me for saying something outlandish would remove those responsibilities from me either. Such as guess what, motherfuckers? I'm an election judge. You can look down my channel and see when I was selected as an election judge. That's not delegate, that's election judge. But I'll probably have even more responsibilities come up as I get chosen to do certain things. But if anyone tried to take my responsibilities away from me, it'd be like trying to say, hey, that guy said fuck on the internet. He shouldn't be able to have jury duty. You know? That's not gonna get anyone out of jury duty. And most of the things that I've been doing have been, really thankless jobs that all you have to do to get the job is just ask to be able to do it. And everybody else is like, oh, shoot. I'm so glad that, somebody stepped up to do that job. Because none of us wanted to do it. It's just time out of our day. So, everybody take care over the weekend. Try not to get sucked into drama such that you have to make a response video to someone when they're obviously going over the top with their insults over the internet. Enjoy some life. Go out in the mountains like I'm doing, and I don't know, crack open a beer. Later.